Yeah, I say all praises and honor to Yahweh, Barashim Yahawashi, Barashim Yahawashi, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Stone. Shalom to all our brothers and they push this truth in our sincerity. I know, honestly, this is a brother from Jamaica camp. Yashimai.
Ashar. Iwar.
Sapal. And this evening, I want to do my video. And I'm the chariots of Israel. Because we're in the time now, basically our deliverance. Lord Yahawashi is going to basically deliver us. Last night basically after we finish do our lesson, basically by the park, we did basically so with a little vibes and a little reason, we see a lot of chariots. So-called white man refer to them as so-called white man refer to them as UFOs are either aerial phenomena. You see it? And all these things are part of the signs, of the second coming of the Lord Yahawashi. So we know so we're very close right now to our deliverance. The Lord Yahawashi is going to basically deliver us here. Go on.
Yes, Zechariah 5:1, it says, Then I turned and lift up mine eyes and look, and behold, a flying roll.
Go on.
And he said unto me, What seest thou?
Go on.
And I answered, I see a flying roll.
There's a flying roll or a flying scroll. Go on.
The length thereof is 20 cubits,
Go on.
and the breadth thereof 10 cubits. Then said he unto me,
Go on.
This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth.
So this is a curse to the so-called white man. You see, these so-called UFOs which are the chariots of Israel, a curse unto the so-called white man. So because Lord Yahawashi, I come back with thousands and thousands of angels, basically help destroy this kingdom. You see, because the chariots ain't gonna basically help burn the land of America.
God.
A lot of people gonna dead, across the world even by the chariots. According to Jeremiah 25 and 33. Say the slain of the Lord have been that day from one end of the earth even to the other end, from the east to the west. So really and truly, these so-called UFO we basically been seen, even though we see last night a lot of these so-called UFO are the chariots of Israel. It's a curse unto the so-called white man. And a blessing to the elect. Because it's going to be, Lord Yahawashi is going to basically deliver the elect according to the scripture from the 4 wings of the earth. One?
For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off.
Everyone that stealeth shall be cut off. So-called white man going to basically get cut off by these chariots. Go on.
As on this side, according to it.
Go on.
And everyone that sweareth shall be cut off, as on that side, according to it. It says, I will bring it forth, saith the Lord, saith the Lord of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief.
So they're going to enter into the house of the thief. And who is the thief? So-called white man. That's how they basically get everything them have. How they get the land of America? By slaughtering the Native American Indian and take it from them. That's how they basically do everything over the years. What?
So this is Micah 2:1, it says, Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it.
When the morning is light, they practice it. Talking about with the banking list. Go on? Because them are the one right now, in control, of this basically earth.
God.
See, they are basically one behind the scene, controlling all these leaders across the world. They are puppets unto the banking elite. Go on?
Because it is in the power of their hand.
Because what the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Go on?
God. And they covet fields and take them by violence.
The so-called white man covet fields and take them by violence. This is especially the American military. Go in countries and take over basically countries, and take over them resources. Rob, no? That's what I read the scripture earlier. They will cut off of the thief. It will enter into the house of the thief. So the so-called white people. Go on?
Take them by violence.
Go on.
And houses and take them away.
And houses and take them away. Go on.
So they oppress a man.
So the so-called white man oppress a man, oppress all these nations across the world, especially our people, so-called niggers, Latinos and Native American Indian. Go on.
A man and his house, even a man and his heritage.
Go on.
Back to Zechariah 4 and back Zechariah 5 and verse 4 says, I will bring it forth, saith the Lord of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief.
It shall enter into the house of the thief, which is so-called white man. The thief. So Lord Yahawashi basically come back in one of the biggest chariot. You know, you have the movie where Esau basically make Independence Day. You know, the big fathership. Them call it mothership, but really and truly fathership. You know, come over basically, you know, sky. And then start to basically bug out. You know? And Will Smith now saying must basically destroy one of the alien. I wish, you know, that basically no such thing as no big-head, green-head man of these craft, yo. There are angels flying these craft. You know, that Esau has put in a little madness there. You know, or a fable.
Yeah, can't.
You know, basically see the world. But really and truly, angels fly all these crafts, yo, the so-called UFOs, which are the chariots of Israel. Go on?
That's why it's called the devil, man.
Go on. Deceiver.
And into the house of him that sweareth falsely.
Into the house of him that sweareth falsely, talking about who the so-called white man, yo.
Falsely by my name, and it shall remain in the midst of his house,
Gone.
and shall consume it.
And shall consume it, destroy it. Go on.
With, it says, with the timber
Gone.
thereof, and and the stones thereof. See?
Go on.
This is Isaiah 66 and 15 says, For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind.
So Lord Yahawashi come back with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind. Go on.
To render his anger.
To render his anger. Say, Lord, I come back with hunger. Man, no people ignorantly call Jesus, true name in the Hebrews, Yahawashi come back with hunger. You know, contrary to what these so-called Christians, you know, believe you. People say, the Lord I come with hunger. Lord Yahawashi come back with hunger. You know, I come back with your candy, you know, big lollipop. You know, if you can give people like the so-called Christians like if you believe, I come back with hunger. You know, going back 2,000 years ago, people say, the man who pierced him shall see him. Because then come back, you know, the reincarnation. Because the reincarnation in scripture. So even them back here for basically facing judgment for them to Yahawashi, you know, 2,000 years ago. Say, Lord Yahawashi come up with hunger, go on.
With fury.
And with fury, go on.
And his rebuke with flames of fire.
Go on.
For by fire and by his sword.
For by fire and by his sword, go on.
Will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many.
And the slain of the Lord shall be many in that day, yo. Give me one, Jeremiah 35 and 33.
33?
33, yeah.
Yeah. This is Jeremiah 25 verse 33 says, and the slain of the Lord shall be at that day
Gone.
from one end of the earth.
From the east to the west. You see, because a lot of chariots, as I mentioned earlier on, Lord Yahawashi come back with you. It's kind of blackout. You know, with chariots, so, especially big fathership. Go on. It's just basically everything as a mountain. Go on.
See Psalm 68 verse 17 said, the chariots of Yahawashi share 20,000.
Go on. So, the chariots of the Lord Yahawashi share what? 20,000s. Go on.
Even thousands of angels.
Even thousands of angels. As I mentioned earlier on, angels basically fly out these crafts here. You know, he said I like a believe some octopus man with some big guy, you know, in these craft here. What not go so? Chariots. The chariots of Yahawashi, you see me, angel will basically fly them here. So you say evil. You report again, brother?
See Psalm 68 and verse 17 said, the chariots of Yahawashi
Are 20,000.
Are 20,000, even thousands of angels.
Even thousands of angels, go on.
The Lord is among them as in Sinai in the holy place.
Go on. Exactly.
Back in Jeremiah 25 verse 33 it says, and the slain of the Lord shall be at that day from one end of the earth even unto the other
from one end of the
earth.
From one end of the earth even to the other end, go on.
They shall not be lamented, neither gathered nor buried.
So you have a lot of dead bodies lying in the streets, lying in the bushes, you know, even the waters. And they're not going to basically bury them. Nobody's not going to bury them.
Can't.
But the people say what? Lord come, basically, give all these, promise all these foes of heaven, you know, a great feast here in a revelation. So these, you know, foes of heaven is going to basically is dead bodies. You know, all you can eat, because you're going to have a lot of dead bodies. They shall not be all lamented nor buried.
They shall be dung upon the ground.
So a lot of people going to basically be dung upon the earth. What?
Okay. This is Revelation 1 verse 7 says, Behold, he cometh with clouds.
Behold, he cometh with clouds. Who cometh with clouds? Yahawashi. You know, the man of people ignorant because Jesus cometh with clouds. And the clouds are basically, as people also refer to what? The chariots. Is it one? Yes,
this is Psalms 104 verse 3 says, Who laid the beams of his chambers in the waters, who maketh the clouds his chariot.
Who make what the clouds his chariots. So the clouds are basically mentioned in Revelation 1 and 7, talking about the chariots of Yahawashi. Go on.
Pillar of fire by night and a pillar of cloud by day.
Who walketh upon the wings of the wind. Back in Revelation 1 verse 7 says, Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him.
Every eye shall see him. So everybody will live in during them time there. When Lord Yahawashi make him arrive, everybody will see Yahawashi come. Because it's kind of black out the chariots, as I mentioned earlier. You know, especially Yahawashi chariot. The big fathership. They will come back in here. It's basically refer to it as a mountain. What?
And they also which pierced him.
And they also which pierced him, going back to 2,000 years ago when the man basically pierced Yahawashi. Yeah? So what the scripture says happen to them because they're back here today in the reincarnation. So it's say, and they also which pierced him, go on.
And all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him.
And all kindreds of the earth are going to wail because of him. So all these wicked ass people in this society, you know, a lot of them going to get put to death by the chariots of Yahawashi and Shai. They might get the whopper zapper, as our Apostle Gaba rightfully call it.
So even so, a man.
This is Proverbs 15 and verse 3. So the eyes of the Lord are in every place, beholding the evil and the good.
Going back to what we were speaking about earlier, you know, last night we basically it's a lot of chariots. You know, I brother basically, I think brother video one when I basically chariot them when I pass. You know, I basically put your fully, put on the video, you know. What?
This is Ecclesiasticus 23 and 19. So such a man only fear the eyes of men, knowing not, and know it not that the eyes of the Lord are 10 times brighter than the sun.
Because such a man, what? So fear the eyes of men. You see, because you know, people, regular Jake, you know, feel fear, you know, we have people that say or think about them. But they know say, and they hide and do certain type of things, so that's a secret. You see, so such a man don't go fear the eyes of men and know it with the part again.
Such a man only feareth the eyes of men and know it not.
And know it not. Because they're ignorant. You see me to these things, you go on.
That the eyes of the Lord,
that the eyes of Yahawashi and Shai, go on,
are 10,000 times brighter than the sun.
Because you have the chariots, you know, basically bring forth them work, you know, night and day. You know? Taking information, you know, about the good and the evil. You see me, everything what take place right now.
So I have a meaning for chariot. We go in at the etymology, it said from mid-English, from mid-French, from Old French, from chariot to transport, from char, vehicle, from Latin, carrios, more, a car. Right, so just the vehicles of the Heavenly Father.
Vehicles.
So beholding all the ways of men and considering the most secret part.
Consider what? Most secret part.
So this is right then.
This is Psalms 34 and verse 7. So the angel of the Lord encampeth round about them that fear him and delivereth them.
Exactly. So the angel of the Lord encampeth around them that fear them. Fear Yahawashi and Shai. So that's basically what the men of the Lord.
This is Isaiah 31 and verse 9. Isaiah 31 verse 5. Say, as birds flying, so will the Lord of hosts defend Jerusalem.
So say, as birds flying, so will the Lord of hosts defend Jerusalem. Because the chariots will come back in formation. You know, in formation style. One? Just like how birds fly. You know, one there front, you know, I lead the way. I have a two back or three, you know, and a shape come down. One? So the chariots, one?
Defending also.
Defending also, because Lord Yahawashi come back up defend him elect. One?
Defending also.
One? He will pass over it.
He will deliver it, and passing over, he will preserve it.
Exactly. Yeah, man.
2 Corinthians 13 verse 1 says, and it came to pass after 7 days, I dreamt a dream by night, and lo, there arose a wind from the sea, that it moved all the waves thereof. And I beheld, and lo, that man walked strong with the thousands of heaven.
That man walks strong with the thousands of heaven. Who is that man? Yahawashi. You know, as the base scholars people earlier. You know, who is this comet? You know, with clouds. Yo, who is this comet with cloud? The Yahawashi. That's people, right?
When he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him.
All the things trembled that were seen under him. So a lot of these military, you know, military men gonna be a scholar tremble. Even regular people are gonna tremble. So say all kings of the earth shall mourn because of him. So a lot of people gonna be a scholar tremble like leaf when they see the Yahawashi coming in. You know? Now the big fathership as I mentioned earlier. What?
And whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice.
All they burned that heard his voice. So the powerful laser beams from the chariot gonna burn a lot of people, destroy a lot of people. As I mentioned earlier, go on.
Like as the earth fadeth when it feeleth the fire.
Go on.
And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered a multitude of men.
They were gathered together, a multitude of men, because you have all these nations, you know, come together, you know, stop fight against each other, you know, and come together along with Esau, Edom, to fight against the chariots of Yahawashi and Shai. You know, just like Ronald Reagan's speech, if we should have an outside church, we should put aside our differences to fight against the outside church. Esau believe in that, yo. You see, believe now basically that speech Ronald Reagan make. You see, because even the movie when it does start, I think the name what the name, man? When it start, you have what you call it? You have a Ronald Reagan speech of basically a play when it start. So Esau believe, you know, this speech basically Ronald Reagan make, you. So all of them come together, you see, to fulfill this Bible prophecy here, fight against the Yahawashi, man. Yeah.
Space station.
Right.
Says out verse 5 again says, and after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of the heaven to subdue that man.
To subdue that man, Yahawashi, go on.
That came out of the sea.
Going from outer space, go on.
But I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain.
Graved himself a great mountain, talking about the big fathership. But Yahawashi come back in here, go on.
And flew upon it. But I would have seen the region or the place whereof the hill was graven, and I could not.
How big it is here. Go on.
And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together.
So all these military will come together, stop fight against each other and come together to fight against the Yahawashi. According to the scripture, this is how it happened to them, yo. Go on.
Gathered together to subdue him, were sore afraid.
Go on.
And yet there's fight.
And they go fight. So they go basically scared. You see me? Scared, but they are still going to fight. Because how going to put the spirit on them to fight, yo. They go afraid. You see, if you see that big fathership, you know, black out the sky, imagine that, yo. And they go scared, and they go still going to fight. Go on.
And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war, but only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire.
A blast of fire, talking about that powerful laser beams. Go on.
And out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests, and they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude.
And fell with violence upon the multitude, but all these fighter jets, you know, all these planes that our Esau used to come against the Yahawashi, and the angels them, that fell upon him, so the laser beam and the chariots could basically burn up all these military weapons here, go on, military vehicle, go on.
And fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight, and burned them up every one.
And burn up them up, every one of them going to get burned. So Esau going to feel miserable. All the plans that Esau have been planning over the years, you know, because you know Donald Trump did, so them planning for this whole space Space Force thing, you know, to get dominance of that space this year. You know, 2021, dominance of that space. So they've been preparing to fight against the Yahawashi. You know, they have all different type of equipment, you know, all different type of technology, but guess what? You're going to fail miserably, sir. The Lord has built up a pride, just like how the Lord basically built up fear of pride back then. So he can destroy you. You see me, and all these heathen nations can fear. Just like what back then, or even our people. I go basically fear in time to come to. So I build up Esau, Edom, just basically destroy me. You see, I remember what back then? You see, the nation was scared. You see, Rahab the harlot. So it's when the Lord did to the Egyptians. You know, and the heart melt. What the Philistines them say, woe is me, this is the mighty God that destroyed the Egyptians. And so we are more worse than what back then. Because people say, they no longer speak about what happened back then in the ancient Egypt, they must speak about this deliverance, you know, or this destruction that will take place, you know, to this wicked society, you know, the time that we're living in right now. What?
Says, so that a sudden, with, Slakia says, and fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight, and burned them up every one, so that upon a sudden, upon the innumerable multitude, nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid.
So them all disappear, no? When the laser beam catch them all disappear. Like vaporize, huh? So powerful, laser beam in the museum.
Verse 2 says, afterward I saw the same man come down from the mountain and call unto him another peaceable multitude. And there came much people unto him, whereof some were glad.
Some were glad, because they're going to glad you.
Some were sorry.
And some were sorry.
Some of them were bound.
Some of them were bound, so they're going to get slap chain hand. Right?
And other some brought of them that were offered. Then was I sick through great fear, and I awake and sat and said, Thou hast shewed thy servant these wonders from the beginning, and hast counted me worthy that thou shouldest receive my prayer.
So a lot of these so-called white people, you know, when the house make him second return, all them going to basically do, I'm not going to slavery. Because I guess I found the time for work and build our kingdom. Our four parents are doing butter, you know, and build this wicked society, you know, coming up to us. This is because if we come, you know, help building Esau kingdom. So guess what? Esau, Edom, they're going to build our kingdom from scratch, along with these hidden nation here. Build our kingdom. And they're going to basically get worse treatment that wouldn't treat our four parents and treat us here. As if I say what? Double unto them what? Double. What they do to us. So they're going to double all that what they do to us here. And the kingdom to come. So with that, I say all praises and honor to Yahawashi, 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 and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Men Stone. Shalom to all our brothers and out there push the truth, you know, continue to push the truth, you know, because, you know, put the truth never leave this wicked society. Shalom.